Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 122 yards. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Prescott now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Elliott going to get it again on second down. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the number 1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Lawrence will throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Play action, it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Try. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try.
Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there complete to Ruggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's 17-7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. So after the touch. Here's Blankenship kicking off. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Here, back at the 41.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2nd down and 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This is caught. It's Kirk. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So we reach halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 28. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They go to Elliott again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.